Hello. Good morning. Hello. Let's do a refresh here. There we go. I think we're all right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Happy Saturday or Sunday, whichever the case may be to you. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I am your host and pilot, as always, Uncle B. Let me just get one thing set up here. I always try to wait till the last minute to get the controller switched on so it doesn't, because it's wireless. So today we're going to be in the BAE 146, the flight that I was supposed to do last Saturday, and the sim crashed, and we ended up doing the 737 flight instead from Heathrow to Frankfurt. So we're going to get this done one way or other. It's probably not going to be perfect. I'm going to just preface that right now. This flight most likely is not going to be anywhere near perfect. This plane is much more hands-on than anything that I normally fly. And you'll see why in a little bit. But so what I'm going to show you, because I've changed the settings on my OBS. So basically, because I can't show you the flight plan, there's no screen that shows it, that, you know, like in the 737, for instance. So today, this is basically what we're going to do. We're going to take off from London City, and then we're going to make a couple of turns here, and then we're going to get onto the actual flight plan. We're going to go across the North Sea. This will be the longest part of the flight from Tacha, T-A-C-H-A. We're going to go above it, just across Amsterdam. Then we're going to hit this waypoint here, Battle, or Batel. And then we're going to start our descent into Berlin-Brandenburg. Okay. So I figured I'd kind of show you guys what's going to be happening today. So I can't show you otherwise. It'd be too much to explain without some kind of reference graphically. So this is SimBrief on my PC. I have a separate app for it. And so I've already generated the flight. So it's ready for us once we spawn in here at London City. So this is just like the direct route across here. So but we're not taking the direct route. We've got a flight plan to follow. So anyway, so hopefully, I think this time will go a little bit better. I've been practicing a little bit with it. I've got my checklist next to me to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm going back to the system that I know that works. So yeah. And there you go. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Say hello, please. Make sure I got to make sure everybody can hear me. I'm assuming everybody can hear me, but I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Can somebody just say in the chat, yes, I can hear you, Rob, or bugger off, I can't hear anything. So I think, I don't know why Munich's highlighted. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, if somebody could just let me know they can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can. I just got to make sure. I just want to make sure before I pop in, but I guess nobody wants to. Can somebody tell me, please and thank you? Yes, no, maybe? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go. Are they all here? Nope. I'm going to go ahead and go anyway. Maybe somebody will pop in and say hello once I get once I'm spawning in here and getting the fuel on board and the passengers boarding. All right. There's our little plane right there. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get our ground power on. Oh, refueling complete. No, that cannot be right. Oh, I know why. I know why. We gotta get our flight plan in here. Da-da-da-da. That's why. Start refueling, please. And start boarding, please. All right, let's get our batteries on. 1 and 2. Oop, 1, 2. Got the on. Bus tie. Arms. Galleon. Oops. That's not. Okay. That. Do. Set our altitude. We're cleared to 31,000, but we may only go up to 29. So we'll see. All right. I'm gonna wait until we get closer to starting up. I'll start the APU then. That way we're not burning fuel unnecessarily. So our takeoff runway is way down there. Down at that end. Oh, we didn't get some. Let's do a couple other things first. One, let's make sure that. Get some stuff turned on here. That on. That on. That on. Get that on. We'll get the flight plan on in a minute. More than enough fuel to get us there. Let's check on our refueling. 83% complete. Almost ready. Ooh, gotta get I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to use the TMS until we're up at our cruising altitude. And then I'll turn it on and use it. But right now, not so much. Yes, we do. All right, refueling is complete, as well as the passenger.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check.
All right, let's go ahead and put seatbelt signs on. Let's get our APU started. Pumps on. Air bleeds on our engines. And what I need to do, I need to get rid of the power unit. So we're completely on APU power now. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's get our engine started. See, it's very... I've had a bit of trouble getting this... started. The air bleeds are on. This is the only thing that kind of has troubled me a little bit. Start. All the that's nope, it started. It wanted to start. There it goes. Alright, there we go. Alright, meantime, let's get our That is correct. Flight plan. To get it imported, I go to the index. Next. Group menu. There we go. Cute. Legs. So one of the things I feel like I'm talking to myself here, is that the you'll notice there's some information missing. Let's go get the next engine started. And that's because there's no vertical navigation in this aircraft. There we go. All right. So you'll see some of this stuff is missing, but departure 27, that one, execute, and go back to here, arrival, we'll take 25 right, via that transition. And then I think is that one? We'll just leave it. We won't put it in because I think it'll. So let's go ahead and look. Ross. Execute. All right, there we go. I think we're good. All right. All right, moving right along here. This seems to work if I do it this way, but I don't know. Yep. All right. Let's see. Oh. Stuff was on. All right. And one more engine. Now we got all of our engines on. There we go. All right, let's talk to Clarence.
City ground Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango IFR to Schoenfeld ready to copy.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango is cleared to Schoenfeld Airport as filed.
That doesn't make any sense.
Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.475 squawk 0155.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango cleared to Schoenfeld Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 118.475 squawk 0155.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet, Uniform, Sierra Tango readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.83 when ready to taxi. Good day.
There we go. All right. Generator not working. That seems kind of weird. The start power is on. Oh, yeah, that's why. There we go. Okay. Got it. All right. 2, please.
City ground Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango with Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
I don't know why.
Dan Air Golf minus
but-
Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Tango Mike. Contact tower on 129.455 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27 via taxiway Tango Mike Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
All right, we don't have to worry about a chalks out the way. All right.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Cabin is secure.
Flaps down for takeoff. Nope. Mela, finally somebody shows up. Man, I'm like talking to myself like, can anybody hear me? Can you hear me okay? I didn't have anybody to do any kind of, what do you call it? Technical checks. Like say you're talking to myself in the last 20 minutes. Okay, thank you. I upset today. Like nobody showed up. I'm like going through anyway. Oh boy. You're here just in time for the ad break.
Tower Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango ready for departure runway 27 IFR to Schoenfeld.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango altimeter 29.97 wind 250 at 9er. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Alright.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
No, I have a windowed screen because that's the only way, and I just realized that that's what you guys are seeing now. I changed it so I can show you. I'll show you real quick, Amilla. Hold on. I mean, I guess I can kind of make it full screen. I could change it to full screen, but the problem is that if I need like my sim brief, because I was showing at the beginning the plan, because we're going to go out and over the North Sea, over Amsterdam, and then we got a long leg here, and then we'll be starting to descend into Berlin. So, I don't think we don't need that. We're not going to use this. I'm just getting the so basically let me all right, so we need to go this.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Contact London Center on 118.475. Good day.
118.475 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Goodbye. London Center, Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango is passing 1,100 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango London Center altimeter 29.997 radar contact.
There we
Continue to
go.
LCN 02. Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Your
Oh,
transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk 0155.
Okay. All right. Let's get that on. All right. All right. Nope. Now we're going to start to gain speed. Yeah, it's well, this was called the Whisper Jet. There we go. I'll need it. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get our next altitude. Not decrease, increase please.
London Center, Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Request 12,000 feet.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
This is where I started using this little climbing. Well, hello, Joseph. You just missed me taking off out of your home airport. there's very short parts of this climb out, the departure route. So we are at, yeah, we're already at Oduku, which is the end of our departure route. I had added, that why I couldn't see it. Oh, well, yeah, but you could have said hello, then I known you would have been there. Oh, Lordy. Joseph. Sea before we know it. Blamed it. Blam the ad. You mean blame the ads? It's blaming the ads. Bring this to standard. Start over speed. Two and another 5.
London Center, Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Request 17,000 feet.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
I could have snoozed them if you said hello. Just saying. Help me help you, Joseph. I'm just saying, I don't know you're here, I couldn't. I don't mind. I would have snoozed it if you said hello, honestly. I'm just saying. That way you could have seen the whole, I did the whole startup and everything. You missed it all. Well, that's okay. It's okay. Ever-present co-pilot, always all business, never cracks a smile, nothing. See, help me help you. Go for a whopping 10,000 foot climb.
London Center, Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Request flight level
You can watch it.
270.
You can watch it again later.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect flight level 270.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect flight level 270. Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
You can always rewatch it. It'll be on. I would like to fly this again. It is a pretty cool plane. I'm not gonna lie. Now, there's another one similar to this coming in from the same plane, the same developer that created this one for Flight Sim. It's the Avro RJ, and it's much better than this one. This one's pretty much all analog. There's no way for me to know that I'm actually flying on the route right now. Right there, I'm assuming that it's following the flight plan because we're on this line right here. So, but once that newer version comes out, because it doesn't have, I know this isn't going to make any sense, but look at this right here. There's speeds and altitudes missing because it doesn't have a vertical navigation system built in to the system. It doesn't have it at all. So I have to basically kind of monitor everything myself, because if I don't, then I won't be able to.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango climb and maintain flight level 270.
To get where to get to our next
Climb and
altitudes.
maintain flight level 270 Dan
I
Air
just
Golf
know I'm
minus
cleared
Juliet
to
Uniform Sierra Tango.
31,000 feet. You know what I forgot to do? Just right now. You guys get to see all this too. There we go. I need to get a picture. Yeah. Pretty neat camera views, huh? Today's flight brought to you by Parasox Air. Parasox, just because you have a pair of socks does not mean they have to match. Eventually. Whenever he's streaming, airline CEO and president, fellow pilot, president, CEO, pilot, da 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 da. We'll show you the best amount of socks. It's true. It's a true story. All right. So let's get our 099 is our. Oh, that's already there. We're gonna go ahead and put it in over here as well. So we're gonna power that on as well. Wait, is it turning? Okay, it's falling from. I was like, what did I just do? So basically, what we're going to do is, when we get ready to land, once we start descending into Berlin, or we're coming up onto our final approach, we are going to utilize this system here to basically capture. There's two buttons I gotta push: the VL and the glide slope, the GSL. and that will basically kind of lock in on the ILS frequency. That should bring us all the way into our into landing. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna get up to 27,000 feet. I think we can live comfortably there, and then we'll increase the speed, because right now I'm trying to keep it where we're not over speeding as we're climbing up to 27,000. So, and they're not like harassing me to hurry up and get there, but we got one big blade coming up here after we pass this next waypoint. Actually, we got another one in front of us, and then we have the long from Redfoot to Taka. No, that's from the Redfoot to Taka is 29. From Taka to Bottle is 288 nautical miles. So we'll get to 27,000 feet for sure by there. And so yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable in releasing the crew for cabin service.
Cabin crew have been released to their service. But please note that seatbelt signs below.
There we go. Seems like we got a little bit of a crosswind right now. Yeah. Going much better than it did last time, right? Knock on wood. Let's not jinx ourselves. So we're out over the North Sea now. You can see this line of Amsterdam coming into play. Little bit more. All right, sounds good, Mel. Right now, just so that we can kind of see where we are right about here. We should be
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175.
So yeah,
Good day.
we're over the North Sea right now.
119.175
So
Dan
we're
Air
between
Golf minus
Ratlow
Juliet
and
Uniform
Redfoot.
Sierra Tango. Goodbye.
So yeah, we're
Amsterdam Center, Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango is passing flight level 235, climbing flight level 270.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango, Amsterdam Center radar contact. Continue to Tatcha.
so Tatcha is the next one. There we go. Almost to 27. We're getting there. we're gonna go into sync mode, and we're gonna we'll dial in the speed so that we get a nice cruise speed across that 288 nautical mile leg, and then we'll hit the descent mode, and that will allow us to slow down as we pitch down for dropping our altitude to get ready for landing. Stay in sync mode as we come in for landing. The landing is going to be nowhere near perfect. I'm going to say that right now. It's going to be a hot mess, most likely. All right, so we're going to start increase. Our speed will start to increase. Come over here. Oop. Stop. Sync. So we want our speed to be just below here. Alright, there we go. We're turning onto our main leg now. But we don't want to overspeed, but we want to... start okay, thanks. As Joseph buggered off. We don't want full throttle. We want to get to about Mach 0.68, which is right about so there's 6.5. We're almost at 0.65. We want to be just below 6.6, 6.7, 6.8. So we want to be right about there. Oh, you're still... Okay. I thought you disappeared. So we're gonna adjust the throttle ever so slightly, just so if we stay at about 0.65 thereabouts, I think we'll be okay. It's not going to be the end of the world if we do. We just don't want to overspeed, because then you'll get all these alarms, all kinds of silly stuff. Trying to find that sweet spot where See, we're a little bit faster. It's still increasing. So 96.7. I gotta bring it down. Right about there. There might be a tailwind too, so I'm gonna bring it down. Yes, I had left, or no, I made pork loin with onions and bell peppers last night for dinner. That's what I got. Yeah, see, we're going way faster than we should. That's okay. We'll, well, it's not okay. I don't want to end up over speeding and then we, you saying? Yeah. What do you mean? I'm missing something. Did you say anything? Yeah. What plan? I think that's what you're asking me. Did I answer your? Now we're kind of starting to slow down. Alright, I'm going to step away for just a moment and use the little captain's room. I'll be right back. And I will leave you right here because I think the outside is a little too noisy. So if you want to know, that's what we're doing. All right, be right back. looks like our plane is slowed down a little too much. Bring. We gotta get some speed back in. Although we're not bad where we are, I'd just like to try to get us right where we need to be as far as our cruising speed. Alright, just try to leave it right about there. A couple channel notes. Next week, doing an extra flight on the 1st of August at 1 o'clock in the afternoon my time. It'll be about 7 o'clock in the evening UK time. I think Jody's going to join me for that one as well. We're going to go from Birmingham, Alabama, not Birmingham, England. Birmingham, Alabama to Orlando on the 737. And and then I'll do the flight on Saturday. For the last flight. So, yeah, 2 flights next week. I think I'm going to be flying with Jody on Tuesday next week as well. So watch me there. Well, you can watch her. I'll be doing my own thing. All right, seems like we're kind of where we want to be. Speed wise, we're about 0.7. See, now I think there's a tailwind sometimes, and it's kind of throwing my. Just a smidge. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Yeah, 2 737 flights next week. Well, 3 for me because I'll fly one on Jody Street. You won't see what I'm doing. But anyway, so yeah, that's what. Right, so I think. Nautical miles to go. Let's see what the weather is. No, thank you, Noah. Yeah, it was fun. EHDL. Yeah, that was fun. I was just trying to figure I'd squeeze in some you don't see this plane anymore. No, you don't, Joseph. They don't fly them anymore. They've all been retired. I think they were just about done flying them before you were born. But I will be getting a newer version of this plane. The same people that made this one for Flight Sim are making a better version, the Avro RJ, that has it's more modernized. So when that becomes available, I will be getting that. Let's look at our flight. So we are probably somewhere right about here. So our top of descent is after Augsburg. So we need to start descending into Berlin. Neat plane. I mean, it was the last built British-built jetliner.
Center radar contact. Continue to Battelle.
But it's a regional jet, but it's the last one that was made in the UK. Everything else is either Boeing or Airbus, or maybe I think you guys still have some folk. No, you don't. You have CRJs now and Embraers over there. I think Embraers are mainly over there now as well for regional jets. I think some companies have gotten CRJs, but generally it's either Boeing or Airbus. So, no, I just think it's a pretty neat plane overall. I mean, this is the plane when the Queen was alive, it was like your guys' version of Air Force One. The Royal Air Force flew it and would take the Queen. The Queen would be on board if she had to go somewhere. So it's very similar to Air Force One for the President of the United States. Then they have a version, the one that they operated for the Queen. But I think it's just a kind of a neat plane, and it's different. There's not a lot of automation to it, so it's like you have to really pay attention to stuff. It's not like when I fly the 737, I just throw a few switches, or even the A320, you throw a few switches and then bang, you're good to go. So. Off course here, but I think it'll bring us back. I think we're getting a bit of a crosswind, tailwind at the same time. basically, by the time, let's have a look at our flight plan here. So we need to probably start descending a little bit earlier. We got a 35, then a 5, then an 18 leg. So I'm going to start dropping altitude probably after we get to Bapov. No, that may not work. I'll start it between Batel and Bapov. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like that one. Very overpass over Europe. Heck of a crosswind, I think. Let's look at the, let's see what this is. Oh yeah, look at that. Big winds, look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah, check this out. This light's on. Yep. And then you can rotate it. Look at that. You'll blind my co-pilot. There you go. I got a lot of neat stuff in this point. They did a really good job, I think. It's very much more, as I said earlier, it's very much more hands-on than anything I fly traditionally in flights. But it's one of those things, kind of like when I was flying the Junkers 52. When you can get this, thing to work, I guess. When you can fly it and deal with all the little weird sort of things that it can do or does or whatever, I don't know. It's a pretty neat plane, I think. If you can fly it's one. I think it's probably going to be very rewarding. If I can do this fairly well, and I'm not saying I will, because I have my apprehensions about what's going to happen when we come in for landing. I'm not expecting anything very good. And the other thing too is, if you look. Right there at the tail. You can see the hinges right there. That's the speed brake. This thing pops out on each side to help slow the plane down, but it's not automatic like in the 737. So, and there's no reverse thrust either. Because it's such a small plane and it's already comes in fairly slow, I think, as it is. It doesn't need reverse thrust to slow it down. reset the internet. Okay. Sounds good. We'll be here. Reset Joseph's too while you're at it. Yeah, they got some really, I think this is a pretty cool plane. Like, I really enjoy how... Jeez, I thought I did. Not that that's affecting anything, but... Alright, 73 nautical miles. Our major legs pretty much just about over with here soon. And then we'll start getting ready to drop a little bit of altitude at a time just to get set for landing. Yeah, okay. So we're going to use this as our reference. This little flip chart thing here. On. Looks like having lights. It's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, looks pretty good, I think. Let the cabin crew continue any kind of service to the passengers for a little while.
Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango contact Bremen Center on 119.825.
So we're...
Good day.
119.825 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Goodbye.
We're on our way here.
Bremen Center Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform
We
Sierra
got this
Tango flight
leg
level
here.
270.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra
That's
Tango
the
Bremen
beginning
Center
of our
radar contact. Continue to
descent
Bechtel.
into arrival into Berlin. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to go hang a right and then left and then around and then we'll land. That's our landing runway right there. That right there so you can see pretty much what we got left to do. And then let's look at the chart, shall we? Yes, let's. So let's go EDDB. This anymore. So our star is gotta find the one for 25 right there it is. So basically that's what it's showing everything. And then from Ubaru on is our approach into 25. No, that's 25 left. 25 right. It's like, wait a minute, I think I put the wrong frequency in. And then that's our descent into. That's how I look at all this information. We can go to look at Berlin Airport ahead of time. Coming in here, and so we'll try to exit off either here or here, Lima 4 or Lima 3, and then we'll go over and park, and we'll be done. So yeah, next Thursday, Birmingham, Alabama to Tampa, or Orlando, Florida. That'll be about an hour or so in the air, and then next Saturday will be United Airlines from Chicago, O'Hare, down to Tampa. That'll be a couple hours in the air, at least. Excuse me. So we'll do all that then. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next week, and then you won't see me. I will be posting pictures now. Check this out. Since we got a few minutes before we're going to start descending, I found out the other day that between Denver and Grand Junction, Colorado, there is no train service. I think because they're working on the train tracks between Denver, like that whole area, kind of part of the Colorado River Gorge Canyon area and all that. So I have to get on a bus in Denver and go to Grand Junction, and then get back on the train to go to Reno. So I don't know how. I'm going to be trying to post pictures, of course, but that whole area is very suspect as far as getting a signal from my phone. So I'll try to take pictures, but it
Dan
may
Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Contact Berlin Center on
may take a while for me to
125.8.
post it. But I
Good
don't
day.
know. I got to call
Going to 125.8
customer
Dan
service
Air
on
Golf minus
Monday
Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
to figure out how
Berlin
this whole
Center,
thing is
Dan
going
Air
to work.
Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango flight level 270.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform
Alright.
Sierra Tango Berlin Center radar contact. Continue to Battelle.
So yeah, that's the deal. Unfortunately, I'm doing good on field. 45%. Should have more than enough to get to our destination. Yeah, so that's the game. All right, so where are we? We're on our way to Battelle. Okay. We gotta be. It says above 8,000 feet, but I don't want to. We gotta be at 4,000 feet for final. So. Get a little bit closer. We'll drop 7,000 first, and then we'll. I like to be so we'll go 20, 15, 10. Yeah, that's once we cross Battelle. Window open here. So this is going to be the new challenge. Now we're going to try to manage our descent. See how well we do with that first 7,000 feet descent.
Berlin Center, Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Request flight level 200.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200 Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
Alright. Descent. It's going to start. It's already starting to do it on its own. Nope. And if we have to, what we'll do is we'll pop the speed brake if we have to. Get rid of this for now.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet
Ooh,
Uniform Sierra Tango. You are 50 miles west.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 right approach via Opera transition. Clear to Opera. Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 right approach via Opera transition. Clear to Opera Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
right, there we go. Voila. And that's perfect because we want about a 2,000 foot descent rate. We're in the groove, folks. We're in the groove. Go ahead. At least get a little bit of the air brake out. Check this out. There it is. Look at that. Alright. Doing good. We're doing good. Alright, let's get this back up. Don't want to slow down too much. If we do, we can end up stalling the plane. Once we get to 8,000, we'll seat the cabin crew. Let them continue to check on the passengers, make sure the passengers don't need anything else before we touch down. Well, this has gone, I'm not going to lie, this has gone a little bit better than I expected. But, we still got to land. Anything can still happen.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
So, looking at our flight plan, what's our? We should be on our way to Ogber. I think that's where we are at. It's hard to say. So yeah, we're getting there. This has gone pretty darn good, I have to admit. Knock on fake wood. Oh, here, this is a good little thing. Dresser drawer. That's legit wood. Yeah, we're on our way to Delta 413, that's what it is. So it said to go to 6, so that's here. But we know we need to be at 4. We should get our instructions to go to 4. If not, we're just going to go ahead and go for it. Welcome back, Mella. Just in time for the landing. We're descending to 6,000 feet. We're cleared that far. We've got at least, we need to be at 4, but we've got a little bit left to do. That's okay. We're going to make it. Lights on down, so. Go ahead and seat the cabin crew for landing.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
It seems like we got a bit of wind.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Contact Bremen approach on 119.505. Good day.
119.505 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Goodbye. Bremen approach Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango is passing 10,800 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango Bremen approach altimeter 29.907 radar contact. Continue to D300T.
Alright, really need to slow down. Say continue to what now? 300T. Okay.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango descend
Alright,
and
here we go.
maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think we can safely deploy a set of flaps. Yeah, let's do that. It does have a. So this is your flight computer. There's two different versions that it has. It has this one that has the universal navigation system. But I can't remember. I think the UNS is the one that is more accurate to the system that was actually in the plane. So it does have Navigraph integration, it just doesn't have the ability to look at charts yet. That's coming in an update in the near future. Alright, we're at 4,000 feet. Level off, and then we're going to hit the sync mode. Get us back onto our level off at 4,000 first. Alright, so basically where we're at right now. We're on our way to DV437. So we got to turn on Uberu for our final approach. That's yeah, Just Flight is the developer for this. They are doing really good work, I think. All right, so let's go to sync mode. Landing. There's our VTOR right there. Our destination. Oh. I didn't know that. Are you talking about for the computer version? PC version? Oh, oh, I didn't know that. Huh. Learned something new. I had no idea. All right, so we're at 4,000 feet. Stuff set there. Okay. Got our speed bugs and everything. By clicking on that little flip chart here, I've basically said let's calculate the landing speeds and everything for our landing here in Berlin. Alright. So we're gonna get ready to turn. Now we gotta turn, we gotta put this on to RNAV. Or to nav mode, not our nav mode, and we're going to engage the heading mode, so I'm going to switch that. There we go.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango contact Berlin Center on 125.8.
Oh, come on.
Good day.
Can I get this? Switch.
125.8 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Goodbye.
Alright, so once we turn,
Berlin Center Dan Air Golf minus Juliet
See how this
Uniform Sierra
works.
Tango 4,000 feet.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet, Uniform Sierra Tango Berlin Center altimeter 29.906 radar contact. Continue to Abiru.
alright. Are we there yet? Nope, not yet. there. And then we got a long leg. Well, not too long, but longish. Well, I think the ads are going to play. All right. Turn one more time. You're at 3 nautical miles. Our airport is to our right, way over yonder there. The other side of my no-nonsense co-pilot. Never cracks a smile. I don't know. I don't think she likes me very much, to be honest. Alright, let's get another notch of flaps in. Now we're turning.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Contact Bremen approach on 119.505. Good day.
Going to 119.505 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Bremen approach Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango 4,000 feet.
Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango Bremen approach altimeter 29.96 radar contact. Continue to Ibiru.
There we go. Whew. Good thing I caught that time. All right, there's that. Okay, perfect. Our landing gear down. Let us set the flaps down. Let's get a picture just for the heck of it, even though we can't see the runway yet. Let's go on that now. across Ubaru. We should capture the glide slope on our way in. Six 16.5 to our runway.
Uniform Sierra Tango, you are 16 miles northeast of Sconeville. Contact Berlin Tower on 120.03 when inbound on the approach.
I salute you, sir.
Tower on 120.03 Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango. Berlin Tower Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango, 15 miles northeast inbound ILS runway 25 right approach.
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango Berlin Tower.
Alright, here we go.
Altimeter 29.905, wind 175 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Berlin Tower Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango, inbound ILS runway 25 right approach.
Silly stuff again.
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango Berlin Tower.
Alright, we should have just
Altimeter
captured...
29.905, wind 175 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Berlin
All
Tower
right.
Dan Air Golf, minus
Oh,
Juliet
come on,
Uniform
we are
Sierra
cleared.
Tango, inbound ILS runway
Killing me,
25 right
co-pilot.
approach.
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango Berlin Tower. Altimeter
Alright, we got our lock, we
29.905,
got our
wind
glide slope as
175
far
at
as I
5.
can tell.
Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Berlin Tower Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango, inbound ILS runway
Oh, we
25
get the
right
ads
approach.
now, okay.
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango Berlin Tower. Altimeter 29.905, wind 175 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
Oh, there it is right there. I see it. See the runway. Runway's in sight. We are slowly descending.
$2,500.
I'm getting the tingles. I think this is going to be swell. Not gonna lie, I think we're going to do it. This is going to be a fantastic landing. No passengers should be screaming when we land. They're silent or they clap. I'll take it. If they scream, I'll be mighty disappointed. A little bit above the glide slope. I'll try, Joseph. I'll try. I've flown this only one other time, I think. And I think it was before they did an update to it, so...
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform, Sierra
got it.
Tango, wind 175 at 5.
Okey-dokey.
Clear to land runway 25 right.
Cleared to land runway 25 right Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
Got a pretty good sized runway, so if we screw it up any, I think we got enough room to make it work.
$1,000.
We're in the pipe. We're in the pipeline. Yes.
500. Plus 100. Minimums.
Glide slope.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Oop, little bounce. Well, they didn't scream. Let's see how we did it. They didn't clap, so they didn't scream either.
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform, Sierra
There we go.
Tango, turn next taxiway.
I'll take it. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Berlin Brandenburg. Local time is, I don't know. You got me on that one.
Dan Air Golf, minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango, contact ground on 129.505.
Yeah, I'll take that. That was
129.505
Fantastic,
Dan
I
Air
think.
Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
all right.
Goodbye.
505 to the gates, please.
Berlin ground Dan Air Golf minus Juliet
For not
Uniform Sierra
having
Tango
flown
request
this
taxi
in a
to the
while.
gate.
I think it's been
Dan Air Golf minus
very long
Juliet
time.
Uniform Sierra Tango taxi to gate 56 using taxiway
It was,
Lima for
I'll
Delta
take
Lima
it.
7 cross runway
I'll
25
take
right
it.
kilo 4.
Taxiing to gate 56 via taxiway Lima for Delta Lima 7 cross runway 25 right kilo 4 Dan Air Golf minus Juliet Uniform Sierra Tango.
We don't need that on. Yeah, that was. I'll take it. Oh, I gotta get a picture of that for Prosperity. Oops, not that. Need that. That's what I'm. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was, I'll take it. That was pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. Oh, I quite like that. Go to our parking spot, get the passengers off. Yeah, there we go. Not too shabby for not having flown this. I don't think I've ever flown it on a stream, actually. To be honest. I think this is the first time I've ever flown it on stream. So there we go. I'm quite happy with that result. It seemed like we bounced, but I'm not. I think we did. I'm never, trying to keep the speed up and all that. Coming in with a smooth. But I'll take that. 270, negative 274. That's pretty darn good. So yeah, we'll be back. I'll be back streaming 1 August, 1300 Central Daytime, 1900 UK, and then last stream before I go on vacation. A week from today, we'll be going from Chicago here down to Tampa. Thursday's flight. Birmingham, Alabama to Orlando. I believe Joey's joining in for that one as well. Trying to get her some hours towards her captain rank FS hub. So, zipping right along here. Speeding. So we're crossing over too far right. Guess we gotta go all the way down here and then our parking spot must be somewhere way over there. I don't know. So all the gates are over there. Is that the parking? Oh, you know what? Did I say you were parking? Oh no, I said gate. That's right. shut down the engines, get the doors open. Oh, you're welcome, Lamella. Thanks for being here. I was like, honestly, I was sitting here talking to myself, like, nobody was in the chat, and I'm like, can anybody hear me? And I was like, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get the plane started and get going, because I don't want to sit here forever and wonder if I'm pretty sure, because I can check when I usually start OBS and make sure that the mic is working, and so I'm like, I think it's working, but you never know. So I'm like, well, at least if it's not working right now, I got time to fiddle with it to try to get it to work. So that's okay. Yeah, I'm like, hey, give everybody the heads up. Not for sure. But again, I know it's Saturday. Some people have family stuff to do. I know for some folks, school's getting ready to start up again. I think the day that I leave next week, school will start up here again. So yeah, that's okay. And I know Joseph's got to go to Dodgy McDonald's and run to the shop for his mom and harass the cat. There's our parking spot. So, yeah, this worked out very well. I'm pretty pleased with this flight. Not smooth, but it was firm. At least nobody screamed like they were gonna die, and all that. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. We'll fly this again in the near future. Maybe again in FS 2024. Fingers crossed that it works with the new sim. Yeah, I quite enjoyed the whole analog experience. It was pretty neat to do all that. So yeah, quite enjoyed it. The jetway can connect to this. It may try, but it's going to fail. Going to our parking spot here. Parking brake is on. Let's disarm the doors.
Doors manual and test that.
Put the chocks down. Oh, it doesn't say like deboarding. Huh. All right, let's see. Let's get our. Alright, engines are shutting down. We got ground power connected. I wonder how you deboard the. I guess you just do this. I don't know. That's weird. But there we go. We're. Oh. I tried to connect, but. Alright. Sounds like there's music. I think there is. Oh yeah. Oh, check this out. No, not in a long time. Check this out. It's got music. Can you hear it? Yeah, this was part of the update. They have a little radio that's got music in the back here. You can change the tracks. So let's go to. Pretty cool, huh? That was part of the update, and it's got, I think you can even use the coffee maker. Look at that. I think. Well, the power might be off. There we go. But yeah, it's got a coffee. You can put hot pot of coffee on. Ooh, I heard the coffee brewing. I just heard it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Well, I think that's enough of that. Yeah. There we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna pause it here so we can get out of here. I need to eat a snack or something for a late lunch or late breakfast. I already ate breakfast, but anyway. Well, thank you all for coming in. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was pretty fantastic. So I'm pretty happy overall with the outcome there. That was a lot of fun. So I'll see you all. If I don't see you in Jody's stream on Tuesday, it's all good. And you're welcome, Joseph. You're welcome, Amela. I'll see you Thursday, and then we'll get in the air and get that flight done, and then I'll see you again Saturday, Chicago to Tampa. So we got 2 flights to Florida, one going to Orlando and one going to Tampa. So should be good. So anyway, do enjoy the rest of your Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, early Sunday for some folks around the world. I have been and always shall be your host and pilot, Uncle B. Until next time, peace, live long, and prosper.